Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event already in progress. We're picking up on the first hole. Let's get going. Oh, well done. Second shot here on the first. Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. This putt is about 17 feet long. Oh, that's frustrating. Putting for a par here. Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Nicely done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
Going with the 6-iron here. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. What's in front of them, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Oh, so close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Opting for the 6-iron. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Well, they wanted to hit the fade, and unfortunately, they didn't.
Let's catch up with Tiger Woods, shall we? Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par. That'll help make a big move. Even for the day. How good is that?
That's what they
Out
came
of the
to
rough
see.
into the hole. Thank you very much.
And let's have another look at that one.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
Wesley Bryan is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
That's some bullshit.
Penny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10. This is nasty.
Perfect.
Pretty good shot there.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Ooh. This is a par putt. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel.
Their replays are stupid. They never show the ball.
Let's
Why
take
does
a look
Tiger
at
got
the
boobs?
leaderboard as it stands. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
And tee shot looks pretty good.
It's like I got the fairway. Well, unless it rolls all the way over. That's what he was talking about.
Lining up from around 160 yards.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Going with the 8-iron here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? No, that's too bad. Putting for a par now. Yeah, well hold. Let's move
Last
on to
night
the
I was
next.
doing so much better. Birdie, birdie,
Why don't we
birdie,
catch
birdie,
up with what
birdie.
Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's
What
see
the
what happens here.
Fuck. The hell's he doing?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry. Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era, and just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at, their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
Going with a 3-wood here. Pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Wow, I didn't even know they had this power. Great drive.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Okay, that'll work.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Surely it's going to.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back
It did,
birdies.
and don't call me Chad.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Looking really good, this one. Oh, just missed. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Rich, good position for this player. Just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flag stick they can see.
That was wonderfully done. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Needs this one to kick right. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Who's in charge of these replays?
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
Who the
Let's
hell
get
set
back
these
to
up?
it, shall we?
They didn't check this shit before they fucking
Let's
shipped
move one
it.
step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. He's currently tied for 4th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. And Rich, we talked about so much and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and what you endured.
Well, the Tiger roar is usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was Tiger or it was somebody else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a Tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But listen, when Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. Just off the fairway in the first cut.
That's light rough. That ain't nothing.
That's some good golf right there. And this putt to move into second place. Well, that's a nice line. Always nice to hold ones for a birdie. And that will move into 6 under par. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, well played.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. 20 feet to the cup.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
And down she goes from outside the range.
Now I'm starting to get back in my rhythm.
He finds himself in a share of the lead.
First game I played, I think I finished 63rd. In my second game, I finished second.
The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Okay, another.
Second shot here on the 14th. Could roll into the rough on this one.
That's right. Oh, oh, shitty.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Ooh.
Had a good lie in the bunker, but still, that was some kind of talent.
It's just about 3 feet away. And that's a good make in the end. Certainly helped them fight back from a difficult position.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
It didn't miss at all.
The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 8 under for the day. Currently in the lead.
Come on.
Came close on that one. Well played. This next putt is for bogey.
Oh my God, I got a bogey.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's inside the range.
You just do those over and over and over.
This is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
I'm still
The leader
winning.
now has a one-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Let's look at it. We're going to be going that way. Going forward. Using the and smash it. Perfect.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous.
Right in the middle. Don't get no middle.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, what a shot by our leader. And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Here's Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, he's getting in the sand a lot.
Oh, almost went in. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Uh-oh.
Just needs this one to kick right.
Could be
That
worse.
was special. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
This is their look at birdie.
Okay, steady now.
Show me more.
4 feet to the cup. Good stroke. Nicely holed. And for par.
Nice hole.
Now
The
2
leading
shots
Tiger.
left after that one. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Perfect.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
That 4 miles an hour is blowing me a lot more. Come on. Come on.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. It's all come down to this, a putt for the title.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ah, shit, I fucked that one up.
That was a gallant attempt. Well, you can't blame them, Rich. I'd have a look at that again if I hit it.
I don't want to see a replay like this.
All right, let's see if they can compose themselves and knock this one in to claim the title. And as that putt drops to the bottom, Rich, they are now the Valspar champion. What a performance.
Yeah, what a performance, what a win. I mean, just, this player was just amazing all week long.
That's not warmed up. Fucking up shots. Still won. You guys got a gold trophy.
And Henny,
Win the
it
rivalry
goes without
against Tiger
saying that
Woods,
this
all
player
right.
dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone. And they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.